My very first experience as a child dealing with cars was my mother's window in her car stopped working. My uncle went outside to help her. I watched him remove the door panel of the vehicle, and then seeing all the internals, it just really fascinated me. One day, my mother called me while I was working at Arby's at 16 and said, hey, I'm going to go buy another car, and I'm going to sell you this one because the check engine light came on. I said, okay, and she bought another car, and she sold me the broke one. So if I wanted to drive it, I had to fix it. Thank God I dabbled and I learned. There was no YouTube back then. We had Haynes manuals, and I just did the best I could, and I got lucky. I honestly believed at that time when I was 19 that I was aiming towards becoming a manager for the restaurant. But we had a falling out with another manager and I was let go. I needed a job. I've never been the kind of person to sit back and wait. The girl I was dating, her grandfather went to church with an owner of a local salvage yard. They needed someone just to come around and pick up trash, and they gave me a job. Well, I started off by by pushing a broom and breaking down used tires and cleaning up trash out of the yard. While I was there, I became friends with the actual mechanic that would install used engines and transmissions. His name was James, and I would see him on his lunch breaks studying and reading forums, and I just thought it was so pointless. Until I realized that one day, these people were coming to him during their lunch breaks, asking him questions. He was fixing the vehicles without seeing them. And I found that to be very, very impressive. And one day, he was using an oscilloscope to diagnose an engine he had just put in, and I had no idea what I was looking at. I just seen a box with a bunch of wires running to it, to a screen, and wiggly lines. And it fascinated me. And he took the time and he explained to me what he was doing. And I realized that at that point, it was like, he's that good. He's a specialist. You know, not everybody can do what he could do, and I wanted to be like that. He really took me under his wing. I didn't have a father growing up to help me start off small, learn, spend time, learn. I mean, you really had to love something to invest that much time into it. With this field, the vehicles are always changing. Every year there's something new. So if you're not doing the research, you're gonna fall behind. Here in the United States, we have the ASC, Automotive Service Excellence certifications, and they are a series of tests that certify a person to have the knowledge of the certain systems, a very good understanding of the systems. James wore his ASC patches and badges with pride, and to have the line of the recertification plaques across his toolbox over the years was very inspiring, and it just showed a level of dedication to his craft. I admired the fact of his L1, which is Advanced Engine Diagnostics. It's a very difficult test. I made it a goal to achieve my ASC Masters. Well, diagnostics is a lot different than hanging brakes. So diagnostics is a specific skill. Every job requires a certain skill, but when it comes down to automotive diagnostics, you really have to have an understanding of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to fix. You got to understand the system and know how it works. Anybody can change a tire, but not everybody can do certain diagnostics. Well, I spent some years bouncing around a few shops trying to find a home. Eventually, I landed a job with Toyota, a dealership in Hilton Head. I had a really good service manager, and he wanted to invest in me. He put me in a fast track program to get Toyota certified. It also required me to get ASCs. So for every ASC I would get a bonus. But I had the goal in mind and put a lot of hours into it, a lot of studying. And I eventually got my master certification. They asked me about the people that really inspired me, and James was one of the big influences at a very early age when I had no sense of direction. And I wanted to show him that, you know, because of him, I strived for excellence. So I went back to the salvage yard, and he was still working there. I showed him the certificate, and he just gave me a big hug, and he told me he was proud of me. It just kind of came full circle. And I really admired what he did, and I wanted to be like him, to be able to help people. Topdon gave me the opportunity to help other people Everything's changing nowadays. Nowadays, there's the possibility of doing remote diagnostics across the world. I recently helped a friend out who is in Indiana, John. I helped them diagnose a vehicle while I'm here in Savannah, Georgia, and he's in Indiana. And he gave me the data. I told him what to go do, and he went to where I told him, and it fixed the car. They also helped me with providing me with certain tools to test. The customer support's amazing. They've offered me a lot of opportunities to grow as a technician, to help others in the field, to give back to the community, just like James gave to me.